Hello guys. Welcome to FLP Bank. FLP Bank is a one-stop platform to provide you all with complete guide to FL Studio, mixing, mastering tutorials, and above all these, we will be providing you FL projects, sound banks, and sample packs too, so that you can become the next hit sensation. Let us begin this journey together and achieve the best. In this series, we are going to provide you complete course for FL Studio. This course is suitable for anyone who wants to make music, be a beginner, intermediate or a pro. We will be using version 20.5 for it, but all these features are almost same for any version. Make sure to subscribe our channel so that you don't miss any video. Also, the video would be highly effective if you have the software opened simultaneously. FL Studio is one of the most widely used digital audio workstation to produce music, and its popularity has been increasing since its new rollouts. Other than this, the popular DAWR, Pro Tools, Ableton, GarageBand, Logic Pro, so we get this interface when we open the software. On the top left corner, you can see the menu panel. The menu panel has similar tabs, which we see in any normal software. To the right, we have master volume and master pitch option, which are used to increase those parameters for the whole track. Moving to the right, we have PAT, which stands for pattern, and song option. The play and stop button will work according to whichever of the pattern or song is chosen. Then we have the recording option and the BPM option. You can increase, decrease the BPM by using mouse scroll, or simply right click and set in value. To the right of BPM, we have the metronome to catch the beat according to the BPM. Below we have the pattern, where we can add samples, VST, and create different melodies or rhythms. To its right, we have the playlist, the piano roll, the channel rack, the mixer, and other options. We will keep on discussing them slowly and gradually as we move further in our course. Today we will focus on the menu panel and some other stuffs. Moving to the panel below menu panel, we have hint panel, which will show what your cursor is hovering over, and hence you should use it to gain more info. In the files section, you have different options to start a project, such as empty project with limiter, or a new project with predefined labels, depending upon the genre you are about to produce. The save, open parameters are pretty self-explanatory. After this, we have import and export options. In the import section, we can import any MIDI file that we would like to use directly. MIDI is basically a sheet with all the notes arranged in the exact same way they are desired to be played. You can Google it to know more bookish definition of what it means. Well, moving further, we have the export setting. Or, you can use the shortcut, as mentioned in the options, to directly jump to it. You can export the project in MP3, WAV, or other mentioned extensions to listen the audio. You can export the MIDI files too. In case you are collaborating with another producer, you can click the zipped loop package, and the whole project will be compressed with all used settings as it is. We will see the export setting with more detail in the upcoming videos. Obviously, you don't want to confuse yourself in the first video itself. Below the export option, you will see the 10 recent projects that you have opened up. You can use the shortcut Alt plus numbers beginning with 1, 2, 3 and so on, up to 9 and finally 0. The edit option is not of much use, so skipping it won't make much difference. Coming to the add tab, by clicking it, we can add different plugins to use our sounds. You can find effects plugin also in this, but they are to be opened in the mixer channels and not in the channel rack. In the patterns tab, you can see the number of patterns you have used. To add a pattern, simply click this plus icon and rename it. Remember, if you try to use a pattern without anything on it and move on to another pattern with something going on, the previous pattern will be lost. So, you don't have anything like empty pattern in FL Studio unless you rename that pattern accordingly. The fuck? In the View tab, you can see various pickup options, but they are seldom used from View tab because we have other ways to add them. Now come to the Options tab. In the Options tab, you have MIDI setting, which you need to use when you connect an external MIDI keyboard to select the input and output devices. In the Audio setting, we have the audio driver options. Try to use a CO for all option in case you don't have an external sound card connected. You don't have to worry about the sample rate unless, again, if you don't have an external sound card, you can leave it like that. Auto close option is there so that your speaker or headphone can act as output as you switch to other applications. Other than this, you need not have to worry about other options. To begin with, you can skip the general options. In the file options, you can choose any option to auto-save your project. We will use File section, while we will see how to add sample packs in FL Studio in our later videos. Project option is simply used to increase the visibility of the playlist bar. Increasing the time-based PPQ will increase the visibility access and vice versa. In the Info section, you can add your project title, the creator of the project, genre and some comments about the project. Down below, you can see the number of hours spent and other details. Debug and info options are never to be looked at, so you can definitely skip them. Pressing Ctrl+F will lead you to the search option. In the Tools option, the most important option is macros. In it, you can use Switch Smart Disable for all plugins. It will turn off all the plugins which are not being played at that time instance, hence saving CPU. Another option of Purge unused audio clips will delete all the samples which are not being used in the playlist bar. The rest of the options will be discussed as we try to take specific videos in future. In the left hand side, you have the folder section where we have all the sample packs and they are just to be dragged and dropped in the playlist. So that's pretty much all in this video, and it is sufficient to get friendly with the software. We want to keep the video short and to the point so that you don't lose out any extra time. Try to have a look at the software and its interface after watching this video. It will definitely help you to understand the software better. In the next video, we will learn how to add third-party sample packs to FL Studio, how to use pattern, playlist, and mixer channels, and few more tips and tricks. If you enjoyed this video and found the information useful, please like, comment and share it to help others as well as support us. This is Joe, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning.